Hello friends. In this lesson, we will see how we can paint multicolored leaves in watercolors. I begin by first drawing in light pencil a few shapes like a short leaf with kind of serrated edges and one long leaf blade. Generally, these are called the crotons. So let's begin to paint a multicolored leaf. I begin by applying a controlled tiny flat wash with yellow ochre, and I keep my brush load of burnt sienna heavy in nature, not very dilute but heavy. And the moment I am through with this flat wash, before the wash dries, I will put in some heavy burnt sienna. Now, putting this heavy burnt sienna wet in wet, the burnt sienna is going to spread out, giving a sort of a fuzzy effect in the middle of the leaf. Its effect will appear best only upon drying. So I just dump some amount of burnt sienna and allow it to disperse in that layer of wet yellow ochre. At the same time, I will also add a few dots in the corners to indicate some sort of spores. And with the help of the other end of the brush, I scratch out a few lines to indicate the midrib and the veins. I allow this to dry, and meanwhile I will add a flat wash or a controlled flat wash of orange all over on the next leaf, which is a croton leaf. As you can see, the earlier leaf, as it is set to dry, it creates a very wonderful fuzzy effect of the burnt sienna dispersing into the wet light yellow ochre. If you can try to find out some multicolored leaves from some references, you can employ these techniques to enjoy painting some leaves on your own. So now I've applied orange all over for this croton leaf, and then I allow it to dry completely. I now take a brush load of sap green with some burnt sienna added to it, and after ensuring that this is completely dry, I do glazing, means adding one layer of color on top of a dried layer of color. Trying to do it as exact as possible, overlapping the earlier orange done. And then I start doing some kind of irregular patterns on top of the earlier orange done. All this before allowing the applied green to dry. because once the green dries, you will not be able to continue the green into this irregular pattern. Repeat on the other side. Now take a fine liner brush and just add a sort of a midrib traveling along the center of the leaf. Now allow this leaf to completely dry. Finally, put in the shadows with the help of a diluted Payne's Grey and using a fine brush. Shadows just painted this way enable the subject to almost become live. I switch over to a thicker brush to quickly put in the shadow cast by the multicolored leaf on the floor. So in this way we can paint some interesting multicolored leaves. Thank you very much, and if you have liked the video, please press the like button, share it with your friends and groups, and please subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much once again.